Hello people of the internet, I'm Go Boopkins, or if you prefer Billy Boopkins. I'm here to talk about the greatest fuckhole on the internet, DeviantArt. DeviantArt, a place where you're supposed to share all of your thoughts and ideas on great things such as art, writing, poetry, whatever you want. But some people abuse this. Those people are the people I'm talking about. Those people consist of sonic fags, pedophiles, fur fags, cub furs, baby furs, whatever the hell you call them. All sick fucks. And what we're going to start with are sonic fags. Sonic fags, very common on DeviantArt. These are people who are obsessed with Sonic, who want nothing but things Sonic. One of the greatest, most amazing Sonic fags was named Christian Weston Chandler. Ian Brandon Anderson, whatever you want to call him. He was so awful, so terribly great. He was like the king of Sonic fags. He was a virgin with rage, a virgin that cannot be stopped by getting dépulsables. He was one of the greatest Sonic fags. But there were many with him and before him. One of which is Alix Henriol. She created a website called Sonic Passion. I'm not going to get too much into that because I'm talking about DeviantArt. But that website was where you could express your love for Sonic characters. Make marriage license to them. And as BlackBusterCritic said, no one can fucking reply because there is no fucking Shadow or Amy. They're all fake. Somebody said, but you get the fucking point. But the main thing about Sonic fags is they have this sense of entitlement. The entitlement to defend Sonic wherever he is persecuted. IGN, for example. IGN, publishing pretty much honest game reviews. You see Sonic, fucking generic shit game, pop up. Oh, Sonic fags are all over it. People are like, hey, it's a Sonic game. These have been pretty bad in the past, but maybe I can give it a try. IGN gives it to 2.5 out of 10. Sonic fags, they dogpile on that shit. They are flies to shit. They're like, oh yeah, baby. Give me that shit review so I can lick it up. Seriously. They just dogpile it and they all suck each other's dicks. It's a disgusting, pus-filled gangbang because they're all fat and lonely and they don't bathe themselves. And they just bitch about it. They go, well, this is good. Literally. Recently, I talked to a Sonic fag. I asked why he liked Sonic 06. No shit. He responds with, Sonic 06 is a good game because it's a good Sonic game. The fuck does that mean? Redundant is redundant, my friend. You don't do that. You have to be like, okay, here's my claim evidence reasoning. Yes, I'm getting all sciencey up in this bitch. I'm doing shit that your teacher in 7th grade was like, hey, you need to remember this, you fuck. And he was like, oh, you're boring me. Well, your small autistic brain probably doesn't have the processing power to understand claim evidence reasoning. Still hasn't responded. Getting off topic, but my point is, Sonic fags. They do anything for Sonic. Alix Henriol, Sonic Passion created, wanted Sonic to piss, shit, bleed in her mouth. Don't know why there's a focus on the mouth area. The fucking mouth. It would be a little less worse if it were body, like chest and shit, but it actually doesn't make it better, but you get the point. Moving on. Sonic fags are awful. My second group, fur fags. Fur fags are people who fantasize over cartoon animal characters, whether those be company created or made by themselves. Made by themselves doesn't mean it's good art, by the way. Made by themselves or a company, and they fantasize and swoon over this character for all the wrong reasons. You can love a character. They can be such a great, well-developed character. And you can like their personality, what they do in the show, what makes you laugh and stuff. But as soon as you get under the clothes, or under the feathers, under the fur, or whatever the fuck they have on their body, that's where it gets too much, man. You can't do that. See, furries and fur fags are different. Furries are people who draw cartoon animal characters and are like, okay, these are cool. Fur fags draw these characters and are like, I'm gonna fuck that fucking fox in the anus. Yet no. You don't sodomize little animal characters. You know, there are top 10 lists on DeviantArt, top 10 hottest lists to be specific. These can be top 10 hottest dudes in cartoons and ladies in cartoons, and it's mainly cartoon stuff. You know, I see one of these, I'm like, okay, I'll check these out and see what people enjoy. It looks silly. I click on this one. It's got all children characters. Fucking children. Like, I don't remember the names, I'll put it in the description, but man, it was bad. You know, there's a border between thinking a character is cute if it's a child, okay. If, like, a character's, like, 8 and they're, like, a sweet, nice character, okay, you can be like, well, that's a nice character because they're sweet and kind. And then you get into, I want to put my wiener in their mouth. Nah. FBI is gonna fucking have you on their watch list within 5 seconds after you post that shit. If you take it too far, you're gonna want more. An example being Paul and Amy. Paul Rhodes. He has no rights. He is in prison now for raping 5. Count that, 5 children. He loved Amy Rose, a childlike character in Sonic the Hedgehog, also a Sonic bag. He couldn't get enough. He wanted more. He took more. They were foster children. These children didn't have parents. They didn't have any people to raise them. They counted on Paul's mother to take care of them. Paul took advantage of these kids. See, that's the problem with these things. You don't stop. You want more. You don't want digital. You want physical. And that's the problem with these people. I don't want them to go away. I want them to understand what the fuck is going on. I don't mean to make these people feel like I'm trying to get them to commit suicide. I'm trying to get them to not hurt others. You don't want to hurt people. And why even would you not want to help these people? You want to help them by saying, you know what, that's fucked up. You don't want to fuck children animals. Or childlike animals. Or children whatsoever. But getting off the dark topic, fur fags are people who obsess over cartoon animal characters and want to fuck them. Number 3. Group 3. This ties in with the child thing. Pedos. Or people who like to have childlike activities or interest in these activities at 30 years old and above. They're usually fat, greasy, live alone in their own disgusting, messy apartment or in their mother's basement. Now, these people, Thomas Tank Engine Fags, Solidmario, someone who is obsessed with Bart Simpson. He's a legitimate pedophile. Not legitimate in real life, like Paul and Amy, but very close to being one. He loved Bart so much. And as BlackBusterCritic said, he couldn't get enough of Bart. When he said he quit, he just couldn't stop making a picture. someone requested a picture of Bart, he couldn't resist that Twinkie, and he had to fill it with his cream. There's something about that. BlackBusterCritic asked him, on one account, why do you think Bart is so hot? Solidmario responds with, I was abused at a young age by older men. I've been messed up ever since. BlackBusterCritic goes on a different account and asks, why do you think Bart is sexy? Oh, when they showed his penis in the Simpsons movie, I loved it so much. Yeah. You see what these people do to cover up their tracks and their lies? They go, my life is so tragic. Suck my anus. I'm so dead inside. It's like fucking edgy teenagers. My life's so tragic, my mom wouldn't let me get the iPhone 6. Fucking kill myself. Last but not least, we have those edgy people. The people who are interested in hardcore activities. These are the people who post pictures of violent things, like creepy things. You know what? You can be creepy, have a creepy art style, and I do enjoy some artists that have a creepier art style. Ones that are on DeviantArt and in real life. Tim Burton, one of my favorite filmmakers. He went down a terrible road, but we'll not get into that. But stuff like that, like when you are dead on being edgy as shit, you need to go away. You need to back up and be like, you know what? I'm a fucking loser. That's about all for my spiel. DeviantArt. It's a shithole, but you gotta love it. Or do you? Goodbye.